Hey, good evening. How y'all doing? This is Bruce coming at you. I just thought I'd get on here and do a quick video here. I've been, I've said it a couple times and then things get haywire again and all that. So I really want to stay in touch with you guys this time and try to maybe make something out of this channel. I don't know. So today I thought I'd just jump on here and make a quick video real quick to show you a few things that I've gotten over the last couple weeks or whatever. It's been a while, but I in my last video I said that I would show you some of the carded stuff that I got from that show that I went to. So I'm going to show you a couple of those. I'm going to show you a couple of loose ones, and then I'm going to show you a couple just some ideas that I have as far as for those of you that customize. Might be a good idea for you to maybe take advantage of some of this stuff. So, with that said, man, I hope you're having a great week. It's Thursday. We got one more day of the work week, and then we get a have a weekend. So I'm excited about that. So why don't we go ahead and get started on this video, and then I'll let you guys go. So first of all, let's just start with a couple loose ones. Now this wasn't at the show, but I found this in the store the other day. Uh, Obviously it's a Matchbox, but boy, I really love that casting. I mean, it's just it's really cool. I mean, I love the paint scheme, the tires and rims, even though they're not real riders. I mean, it's very fitting for the vehicle itself. Just check how this thing sets, man. I mean, uh, well, let's see here. Yeah, I can't do that. So this camera's kind of different for me. By the way, speaking of cameras, I do have a camera that I'm going to start doing. Uh, I don't want to say professional because I'll never be a professional guy, but uh, it's going to look more professional as far as my videos and stuff. So look forward to that and sharing that with you guys. Um, how about this one? I mean that that's a beautiful car, man. I mean beautiful. There's not a scratch. I'm looking. I can't even see. I mean, not a single flea bite. I mean, that's a perfect car. Perfect. I mean, it's just beautiful. I really love that car. Then, if some of you know me well enough to know, I like some of the older stuff. Of course, I started collecting in 1972, so I've done this a while. Um, I like this one. It's still fully functional. Has a hook on it. Still, obviously, you can see it dangling there. Uh, but you don't find them like that much anymore. There's a couple flea bites on it, but man, that's all in all, that's in very good shape. Let's see. Of course, you know you like I like my trucks, so this is near and dear to my heart, and it has. I don't know if you guys can see that, whether I can do something to help you. There, maybe that. As you can see, that's the lion that's inside of this truck. There is some flea bites right there on the hood. I see a flea bite, but man, I'm proud to display that any day of the week. It's a pretty nice vehicle. I get into some of the, I guess you call it obscure stuff, but this reminds me of just me growing up. I always into the what I thought was cool. I mean, that's just a cool casting. I really like that. Um, this one here needs some attention to it, but all in all, the doors still work on it. Both doors on this side and this side uh, open and shut. There is a crack in the hood, so in the skylight or whatever you want to call that. Uh, but man, it's a husky. Uh, it's just I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it's kind of cool. Then I've always loved my racing stuff. I've always I got tons and tons and tons of racing stuff, but this one here is I mean it's in beautiful condition. Uh, there's not a flea bite to be had on it. It's just gorgeous. Bear Setzler. That's a pretty nice car. And then I like this Corgi. Of course, it's a police car. So there's some loose ones. I've got a few more sitting over here. I can just show them to you real quick. Of course, the trash truck. I love my wagons. So that's not a very old one. Well, it's fairly old. But then here's some more of the weird stuff. It definitely is in played-in condition, but it's still pretty cool. And now I want to show you a couple of the. I'm going to try to keep this under 10 minutes, so I'm going to show you a couple of the card that I got at the show the other day. I've always loved these vans, the Baja Breaker van. So I got this. I've got one of the. Actually, I've got a couple of these loose, but I never had one on the card until just now. I got that. This is new, and I've got a couple of these because it's going to be for a custom, but I got one of those, and I just talked about racing stuff. Again, between racing and trucks, that just right there, it's probably one of my favorite trucks as far as diecast is concerned. And then this is from 1997. First edition. It's just a cool little salt flat racer. Still the cards in. Well, this got a little soft corner right there, but I mean, all in all, that's pretty decent. Of course, back to my trucks. There's a Surf Patrol. I have one of these loose as well. Well, yeah, I think I got two of them loose. So I finally got one on the card. And then here's one of my favorite castings. Yeah, if you know anything about me, I love Camaros, I love Mustangs. I just like muscle cars, period. But boy, these tail draggers, they're just really, to me, they're just really cool. I love that tail dragger. I gotta work on some lighting or something going on here. I'm getting a kind of a glare or whatever, but look at that. Card's in good shape. So I was proud to get these. Now I want to kind of change my focus a little bit. And I don't know, maybe you guys got your shop set up the way you like it, and that's fine. I watch a lot of videos, and I try to learn something new every day about this, that, or the other. I'm toying right now with a new paint scheme, or the style painting, using acrylic paint, and I'm using windshield wiper fluid for the thinner, and then obviously you clear coat over it. But acrylic paint is so much cheaper, and it seems to be working. I haven't got one finished yet. I've got a couple coats on one. I'll probably make a video of the whole process. But man, if this works out to where you can use acrylic paint on a routine basis on diecast, it's a game changer for a lot of people. You know, as far as paint, because paint's so expensive, that acrylic paint's a lot cheaper. So that is something that I'm working on. Now, I picked up these the other day. They were on the clearance aisle at Walmart, and they were 50 cents a piece, or actually 50 cents for two of them. So these were a quarter a piece. And what I think is kind of cool, like if you're taking like I'll have several projects going on at one time, I can put a whole project in one of these, close it up, and stack them, so I don't have to worry about getting my parts all mixed up and have parts laying everywhere. Or you can use these for parts, you know, just whatever you want. But I thought that was really a good deal. Two of these for 50 cents, so a quarter piece. That isn't bad at all. And then I found these. I'll take one out so maybe you can see a little better. I better get a thicker one. But see, this is they're diamond bladed, or diamond coated, I guess is what they called them. But there's a file. Like if you're getting into a wheel well or whatever, this is rounded. You can really focus on some sanding there. Then there's a small, I mean, that thing is almost like a needle. And then there's a bigger needle, but you know, it's graduated in size. So I mean, if you want to try to bore out for a new axle or something, this right here would probably be perfect. So I'm gonna try them out and see how I like those. and I'll just show you real quick. Sometimes when you're taking a car apart, if I can find, I'll just use this one here. If you're taking a car apart, well, no, I lost the bottom of it. Okay, so let's use this one. So when you're taking a car apart, you've drilled out your rivets, right? And sometimes it's just a little tough to get this apart still. So yeah, I've tried to use screwdriver. I've got several screwdrivers up here. I've got all kind of stuff that I've tried, but a lot of times I'll bend the axle because there's not enough room in the wheel well to get the screwdriver in there and that kind of thing. So I don't know if you've ever seen one of these. I have a custom watch shop upstairs as well. And what this is actually designed for, and I'll show you a close-up of it. This is actually designed to open up the back of a watch. So I thought, man, that would be a cool thing. So, and I actually did it on this. I got it right there at the bumper, and I just stuck it in there and twisted it just a little bit, and it popped right off. You can get these on AliExpress or whatever it is. I don't know. I got the app, but anyway, you can get these for less than $1. You can get like I think a 3-pack for $1.68, and I've got several because I work on several watches. So I've got several styles of them. I've got small ones, thin ones, thicker ones, and then also let me see if I can find this real quick. Here's another. This came from my watch work that I do, but as you can see, this knife here is also it's a watch knife to take the backs off of watches. So I mean, same scenario here. You could get this. See how it's tapered? I'm trying to show. See how it's tapered on the edge there? So you can get that underneath. They're real easy like that, and just barely pry up like that, and they pop them your cars right apart. So AliExpress, I think is what it's called. Again, sorry, I don't know exactly, but I think it's AliExpress. They're cheap. I mean, but this is another great tool. You can use it if you're getting into the custom world. Man, I just want you guys to know something, man. Whether I've already went over my 10-minute period, so let me just say this right now, and then I'll quit, I promise. I love the idea of learning this hobby and sharing with others, and you sharing with me. I love your feedback. I don't know how I'm ever going to get likes and all that. Man, I have no idea how all that works. I'm just doing it because I love to do it, and I love to talk. Okay, so anyway, man, I hope you're having a great night. Sorry I did go over 3 minutes. Dadgum me. Anyway, have a great night. Stay strong. Stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, this is Bruce Wilson. Peace out.